Hello, welcome to Twilight Tarot Wisdom again. This reading today is going to be for Tauruses out there who are no longer in a relationship. And what I wanted to specifically pick up on was what were the issues or reasons why this relationship ended. So this is going to be a very specific reading, and so it may not resonate with everybody, every Taurus out there. It is timeless. So, just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to watch my other Taurus readings that I have, but this will be very specific as to the reasons why the relationship ended. What were the issues that caused the falling, or what blockages were there that caused the falling of this relationship to occur? Initially, what I picked up when I was meditating right now was something to do with travel and something to do with maybe this was a long-distance relationship. I mean, that's very specific, but that was something I initially picked up on, like something that was long-distance or something that, maybe one person wanted to travel and the other person didn't. But that's what I was kind of picking up initially. But we'll see what comes out in the reading. So, all right, Spirit. So how does their person currently feel about them? How does their person currently feel about them? How does the person currently feel about them? How does the person currently feel about them? I've got the Empress. Oh, sorry. I've got the Empress. How does the person currently feel about them? So the Empress, she's like the queen of all queens. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's nurturing. She's like a mother. I've got the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands can indicate travel sometimes, or a person waiting for their ship to sail back in. So, I was getting kind of like a traveling aspect here. Like maybe you guys maybe you don't live near each other, or maybe you had a long distance relationship of some sort. If they feel the Three of Wands, it's almost like they're waiting for you to come back, especially if they feel like you're an Empress. If they feel like you're an Empress, like they feel like you are, like you could be the perfect mother. You are everything to them. Like you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. You've got it all, okay? Empress I sometimes get is like my Virgo card, but of course I'm reading for a Taurus here. So earth sign, very earthy, right? Into gardening and creation, creating life, things like that. That's kind of like the Empress. But they kind of depict her in this card like the Virgin Mary, if you can tell here. All right. The Empress is not necessarily a virgin, okay? Just because she tends to have a lot of, she creates, she has children. So she's more like the mother, the Mother Mary. Maybe not Virgin Mary, but Mother Mary, okay? But there's something where maybe they feel like you're going to come back. They feel like you're going to come back. I've got Judgment. That did want to come up reverse. Can you clarify this Judgment for me? Spirit, please. Clarify this Judgment for me. Because Judgment does... Whenever I get Judgment, I think of Judgment like a final judgment, but it's also, sometimes it indicates somebody rising back up from the dead. And I literally just said, it's like they want you to come back. It's like they're expecting you to come back. Clarify Judgment here for me, please. I've got the Devil. One more. And I've got the Six of Cups. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Coins. Honestly, I feel like this person, your person is expecting for you to come back. I feel like whoever you're dealing with is expecting that you are so bonded or tied together that you're going to return. Six of Cups is somebody returning. Somebody from the past coming back. And because this Three of Wands is here, and like I said, my Three of Wands is usually an indicator of like somebody, they're waiting for a message, a response. So Taurus, maybe you sent a message, or maybe you left it kind of open-ended. Maybe you guys, I kind of feel like maybe there is communication that goes on between you two. Even though this relationship is over, I do feel like there is some type of communication, or it was still left like open-ended. Like I was really heavily picking up that the reason why this relationship didn't work was because of distance. Maybe you guys didn't live in the same city, or maybe something to do with like one wanted to travel, or, you know, I was picking up on that. And Three Wands can be like my travel card, but it's also when somebody is like waiting for the other person to return, waiting for their ship to come back, you know, waiting for their ships to come back. And with this Judgment here, I just feel like whoever you're dealing with really, really thinks you're coming back. They really think you're going to come back. Spirit, can you tell me why this, especially because they view you like an Empress. Now remember, this is not gender specific. So kind and nurturing and caring. Very kind, nurturing, and caring. What were the issues as to why this relationship ended? Why did this relationship end? What were the issues as to why this relationship ended? So I've got the Prince of Cups. Sorry. What were the issues as to why this? Somebody was offering like an apology of sorts, or kind of like offering something. I wouldn't even be surprised if this person offered like, well, what if we did it this way? Or what if it, or, you know, I'll try this. Or I really feel like this person wants you. I feel like they wanted this relationship to start up again or something. And they're waiting for it to start up again. I've got the Princess of Swords. Notice how they're not even looking at each other here, though. Princess of Swords. I feel like, Tauruses, you're thinking with your head versus your heart, and this person is thinking with their heart versus their head. It's like, well, couldn't we make this work? Couldn't this still work if we did this and this? And you, Taurus, was like, no, I don't see it working out. This is just not the way I picture a relationship. This is just not how I want it. What are the issues in this relationship? I really do feel like distance is an issue. I have to say that. I've got the Four of Swords. This is somebody who, Four of Swords is when a person is like in retreat, in silence, doesn't want to speak, or, you know, they show a bunch of little fetuses in here because it's supposed to be like the gestation period, like where, you know, a gestation period. What were the issues of this relationship and why it ended? What were the issues of this relationship with Tauruses and why it ended? That was a lot. I've got the Four of Wands, you know, another four. I've got the Star, and I also have the Eight of Cups. So somebody walked away here. Now, what I really heavily believe, I'll just move these over slightly. I just really feel like, Taurus, you're the one who walked away. Eight of Cups is walking away. Four of Wands could indicate like a home, you know, home life, like wanting to settle down somewhere. But I get this heavy vibe that you guys did not live near each other. Like I said, this is specific. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. I get a heavy vibe that there was a disagreement on where you're going to live. There was a disagreement on, you know, even on spending time as far as like, I see a bunch of clocks here. Time. Spending time on where are you going to spend your time at? Where are you going to build your home at? Where are you going to live? You know, this whole time thing, like even spending time going to visit this person became burdensome. You know, when people have this long distance relationship, a long distance relationship can become burdensome because you want that connection close to you. And even if it was a situation where you were driving an hour distance to go meet the person, you know, it can still, you have to fit that into your schedule. You have to fit that into your time. It's long distance relationships. For those of you who can make it work, props to you, because I cannot. I am not a person who could be able to make a long distance relationship work. I just know it already. I want that connection next to me, you know, and it's very difficult, in my opinion, to make a long distance relationship work. I heavily feel like this person, like you're the one who walked away. I just wanted to show this also. Doesn't that look like a map? We can get that right. Doesn't this look like a map? Like the sea and it, you know, the roads and all that. And a postage. Look, a postage. I'm telling you, there's something here having to do with distance. There was a distance between y'all. Four of Swords is silence. Fours, you know, there was a distance between y'all. This person, whoever you're dealing with, Taurus, probably felt like you could work through it. And they felt like there was hope to work through this. But they were coming from a very, a place of just like, I don't know, almost a little bit immature. Like, oh yeah, anything is possible, you know, and I pick up on that immature vibe where it's like, no, you're thinking very with your head over your heart. And you're thinking like, okay, it's just, you know, they're thinking you're going to come back though. They're thinking you're going to come back. Can you clarify the Four of Swords here for me, please, Spirit? Clarify the Four of Swords for me. The Magician and the Fool and the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. My Emperor is usually my Aries. The Fool is an Aquarius. Magician, Gemini, Virgo. Four of Swords. These are three major arcanas for this Four of Swords here. Wow. There's definitely something to do with silence. Look at this again. I have to show this again. Do you see this world map in the back? I don't know if this is zooming in very well. Do you see this? This is like, I think it's supposed, I can't even tell what part of the, if I could read it a little bit better, but do you see this person, this Fool in the back? This is a map. There's a map back here. I can't tell what part it is. What does it say? Strait of Otranto? I'm not even sure. I really don't even know. Is it Spain? Not sure. Anyways. Another map. I'm telling you, there's something to do with world travel or travel that you guys didn't agree on, or this was a, this relationship was a long distance relationship. Heavy vibes of that. And I'm feeling like, you know, maybe you guys met while you were on a trip somewhere. Maybe you met while one of y'all was on vacation, or maybe, you know, or maybe somebody took a job in a different country and you guys tried, you know, maybe somebody works here. Maybe one person is, you know, the Emperor. You got to understand the Emperor is also a person who, an Emperor's not a king. All right. And I've got the Empress and the Emperor here. All right. And that's a pair. The Emperor Emperor is typically where it holds the world in his hand because it indicates that he conquers the world. You know, a king conquers, you know, just a small portion, you know, country or whatever, whereas an emperor conquers a continent. You know, an emperor conquers the world is what it's supposed to be like. So whoever you're dealing with, and this could be you also, but Taurus, you could be the emperor here, but there's something to do with travel, and that was an issue for this relationship. You know, maybe this person focused too much on their work, and their work required them to travel constantly. And maybe, you know, maybe that was something that Tauruses tend to be very stable, and Tauruses do like to travel. They do. But maybe there was just this long distance relationship, all the traveling, all the business trips, all that it made it very difficult to sustain this relationship. That's what I'm picking up here. So your person wants you back, okay? They want you back. Your person wants this to work. Is there going to be a reunion? Is that possible? Will there be a reunion? Either I feel like that's your person who wants that, okay? I've got the Hanged Man. I just feel like for right now, though, the situation is what it is, you know, and Nine of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Swords is when somebody is like just thinking about all the ways that, you know, it's anxiety, sleepless nights, thinking of all the ways that this could have worked, but it's not going to. It could even be like you're thinking of all the ways it's not going to work. And I've got the Queen of Swords here, and I've got the Queen of Wands. So it's like Queen of Swords can be very cutting with her words. Queen of Wands is like, I need all the attention focused on me. If all this attention's not going to be focused on me, then this is just not going to work. I don't think these are two other women. I don't think it's like other women involved here. I really don't. I just feel like you could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Libra. You could be dealing with that Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, you know, but ultimately I do feel like this is up to you. And I feel like, you know, the Queen of Wands thinks with her heart, Queen of Swords thinks with her head. So that could be where this Nine of Swords is like, well, maybe it could work, maybe it couldn't, maybe it could work. But I don't necessarily, but for right now, because the Hangman's here, I don't necessarily see that reunion happening. However, whoever you're dealing with, you know, and then I've got Strength on the bottom, heavy Leo here. Whoever you're dealing with, I do feel like they think it's possible. And this Three of Wands, they're waiting for you to respond. They're waiting for your return. Six of Cups, Judgment. They are waiting for you to return to them. They're waiting. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave the reading there. I hope this resonated. Like I said, this one was going to be very specific. I could already tell right at the beginning. If it didn't resonate, feel free to watch my other videos. Please like and subscribe to my channel if this did resonate. I'd really appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.